hey, what do we do? And
right.
they don't know. Just do your best to survive. And that's what we did.
It's time again for another Around the Diocese program here on Nashville Catholic Radio. We come to you every week from the Deacon Jim Wall studio in the Catholic Pastoral Center of the Diocese of Nashville. Today's edition of Around the Diocese is presented by Ascension Healthcare. My name's Ron Fleitz, delighted to be with you today, and we have someone who's come back to us again, Kevin Philbin of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. Kevin, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me back. It's a pleasure to be here. We had a great time last time we were here, so yeah. Happy to be back. Thank you for having me.
Well, and we are delighted to have you back because one of the things that we've been very, very impressed with was the last program you were on here to present and talk about, which was literally the Toys for Tots program you did out at your office in Mount Juliet.
Correct. So we had our Irish Christmas party and toy drive out at KHS America in Mount Juliet, which was it was the first public event that we had for the Ancient Order of Hibernians for our division. That's 7-8 years old now. And it was a huge success. It was a sold-out event, thanks to your help and, our spreading of the awareness of the event. So we had a packed house. It was a blast. We had the catering by the Big Bad Wolf out in Mount Juliet.
Isn't their food great?
Awesome, right?
Yeah.
Everybody just was raving about the food. So we knew we had to feed them right and give them some good drinks.
You did that right.
So it was an overwhelming success. There's some pictures on our website, which is aohnashville.com, where we collected toys for Metro Police Department. They have a toy drive every year. So we've been partnering with them for the last several years. Yeah. The table was overflowing with toys. It was a beautiful night. So, and also to put that into reference, the Ancient Order of Hibernians existed in Nashville about 100 years ago and then just disappeared, but now we're back. But it literally marked the 100-year mark of an event, a public event by the Ancient Order of Hibernians. So it had been 100 years since that happened in the area. So we were very proud. We put that into perspective that night, and we celebrated. So it was great.
And Kevin, your position with the Ancient Order of Hibernians is what?
I'm the current president of the organization.
That's what I thought. I meant to ask you before. I know you told me, but I just didn't remember, which is not unusual for me. Okay. But anyhow, we were just so delighted to hear that was such a success for you, for the police department, and literally for the kids. What a win-win.
Totally. Yep, absolutely. So, and we had some special guests that night too, which was great. It wasn't just us Hibernians, high-fiving each other. Father Hammond was there. We had Father Patrick Fitzsimons, of course. He was there. And we had about 10 to 12 Dominican sisters join us as well. So we had lots of clergy, lots of area Irish Catholics, and it was a great night.
And lots of fun. And you plan to do this again next year?
We do. Yeah, we want to make this an annual event in early December. So it was December 6th this year.
Right.
We'll probably keep about the same date. Just so it's early in December, right? As plans go on and Christmas season goes, it's just things get away from you. So we'd like to do it a little earlier.
Anymore, you think things get away from us at Halloween because everything in Christmas is out on Halloween. Yes. Oh, boy. Well, that is just amazing. But today we're going to talk about some other neat things because it's that time of the year for the Irish.
It is. It's our Super Bowl. Irish Christmas, as some call it. So St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and that's a big holiday on our calendar. We have some important events. I'd love to go over them. So, right now, currently happening in the school system, Catholic school system, for the past 7 years, we've hosted a St. Patrick's Day contest for second graders and sixth graders. Okay.
I just think this is so neat. Wait till you hear this.
This is really neat. So John Shea, one of our founding members, contacted the Catholic school system years ago and wanted to integrate more education about Irish Catholics, St. Patrick, of course, St. Bridget, into school systems. So they embraced it. And we're so happy about it. So each year for second graders, we send them a coloring sheet. and it has some information on St. Patrick, so they get to color that. And each school submits their top 3 candidates to us to judge. And for 6th graders, there's a St. Patrick's essay. It's not an official part of the curriculum, but it's a voluntary part of learning. So every 6th grader that takes part and writes an essay does this voluntarily. So, and the submissions are overwhelming, which is, just warms your heart.
Yeah.
So each 6th grade, there's 3 top candidates for every school that gets submitted. We're in the process of collecting those right now. Third week of February, we will be judging the Hibernians on the top 3 candidates for the coloring contest for 2nd graders and then 6th graders. And they win checks for tuition of their choice to either Father Ryan or JP2. And we go around the schools and we set up photo opportunities, big checks, and sometimes we're in the middle of an assembly in the gym and the kids go crazy, and it's just an awesome event that we love doing every year. And we're so thankful that the school system has embraced this and has supported us so much through the years. So
I got to thinking about that. These coloring sheets and such that you hand out for people to do, I can't do paint by number. So, I mean, I'm sure you get to see a lot of different talent from the different kids.
Some kids, 2nd grade, I'm like you. I was lucky I could color in the lines, right? Some of them get so creative; they paint outside of the lines, and it gets so creative. It's great.
I mean, it's fun judging it too.
It really is. So we'll get together before a meeting. By the way, our meetings for the Hibernians are each first Wednesday of each month at St. Patrick's. So just sliding that in there.
Yeah. Thus, Father Hammond.
Yes. So, we get together and we lay out all of the submissions and we get to pick and choose. And that's just such a fun part of being a Hibernian in our division. So that's one of our highlights of the year that we have going on currently right now. And keep your eyes open for the winners after St. Patrick's Day. We'll be posting them on the Hibernian site and sharing it with the Diocese as well. Hopefully some of them make it into the register and online.
Grab a hold of Katie Peterson. She'll get it in for you.
So we did that last year as well. So we know the right people, thank goodness. And of course, the big event for us this year is the St. Patrick's Day Parade, which is going to be taking place on Saturday, March 14th. There is a rain
Couple days early,
right? Doing it on a weekend. We're smart.
Yeah.
The rain date would be March 15th.
Okay.
If you remember, we got rained out last year. It rained quite a bit, so there was no parade, unfortunately. But this is the 4th year of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's down on 5.
Really? It's only the 4th? For some reason, I thought it was like the 10th or 15th year.
No, about 20 years ago, there were 2 St. Patrick's Day parades down on the Rock Block.
Okay.
And Father Breen from
St. Edward's.
Yes, organized those, and they just petered out after 2 years. They were really, really small. So Connor Doolin, which is he's a Hibernian member and also the president of the Irish Network Nashville, has worked very hard to organize the St. Patrick's Day again for us here in Nashville. So that's going to take place down on 5 Points in East Nashville. So
so it starts there and then it just goes around the neighborhood, or
goes around the neighborhood, around the block, and there's several restaurants and pubs.
Very good restaurants too.
Yes. So they all participate in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. There's going to be we're placing musicians, Irish musicians, in each of the venues. There'll be outside tents. There'll be inside music, and that runs from, let me get the times right, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's all day.
It's a long parade.
Well,
I know. I'm kidding.
Yeah, my feet would be killing me. So, I mean, it's a packed day of Irish culture and music, and, there'll be crafts there. There's going to be pipe and drum bands. There's going to be, of course, the fire department will be there. The police will be marching. We'll be marching. Hopefully we get some more parishes involved to march, marching bands, things of that. Your classic
Sure,
St.
sure,
Patrick's
yeah.
Day parade. So it's going to be an awesome day. Hopefully the weather holds out too. So
Well, it's nice that you get a rain date.
correct.
You know, and so you can plan upon that if you need to, because this is Nashville and the weather changes every 10 minutes.
Correct.
But wow. You guys have come a long way here in just a few years.
We really have. When we started our division, it was maybe 12 to 14 people. And soon after COVID hit, and it just stopped us in our tracks, but we kept going.
Yeah.
We didn't have meetings every month, right? We couldn't, but our core stayed together.
You know, and that was a big challenge, I'm sure, because it was so many organizations just fell flat because they didn't.
And we were brand new.
Yeah. On top of that, yeah. Wait a minute, we're in shock.
You know, we're asking some of the older Hibernian divisions across the country, you know, hey, what do we do? And
Right.
they don't know. You know, like, you know, just do your best to survive. And that's what we did. One of the things I talked about at our Christmas party was how much heart we have as a division. Okay. You know, we volunteer, you know, we're in the volunteer state, and boy, do we show that. So, you know, each quarter we volunteer at the Second Harvest Food Bank. At each of our meetings, we're collecting food or school supplies for their, you know, people in need around town. The Irish are really big about feeding the hungry. You know, any Irish descent person will understand that, you know, our families went through a lot. So
the potato famine was just incredible.
I mean, it affected everybody for years, you know, generations.
Right, it did.
So the volunteer level of our division is very high, and we have a lot of heart, which just is perfect for a charitable organization like ours.
For instance, when you go to Second Harvest Food Bank, is there special things that you do, or you just help moving product around?
It depends on the night that they need us. A lot of times it's cold packing, you know, so we'll get into the freezer and we're packing food. And the fun of our division is we try to beat our record every single time. So we're hustling.
Yeah, that's
get
good.
The guys together, come on, and they're playing music and we're singing along. And again, we have a lot of spirit and a lot of heart. So it's not like a volunteer situation where it's boring. It is not. We have a lot of fun out there.
Do you allow alcohol in that meeting?
No. Afterwards.
Think of the fun you could have then.
We might mix up foods that you're not supposed to mix up, but
Sure, yeah.
No, I mean, that's the spirit of our division. You know, and the charity that comes out of our division to the public is, I couldn't ask for more. You know, we're not a huge organization. You know, we're constantly growing. Members come in or move out of town or whatever.
Right.
But the output for the size of our organization is pretty impressive. The National Hibernian Organization has taken note of that. So,
well, that's good. And it's so much bigger than you think.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, obviously we can see the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York, which is always good. I think Boston has a big one as well.
Savannah.
Savannah, Georgia?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they have one of the largest St. Patrick's Day parades in the country.
I would have never known that.
Savannah has a huge Irish population.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the Hibernian division there is very big. Yeah, it's by invite only right now because they're so big. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
In Nashville.
But that's interesting. I had no idea. Oh, my gosh. Listen, in case you just joined us, this is Around the Diocese on Nashville Catholic Radio. Our guest today is Kevin Philbin. He is the president of the Ancient Order of Hibernians chapter here in the Nashville area. And we're talking about some of their successful not parties. Well, it was a party for all the kids. Sure, it was. Yeah,
was a party.
You know, people bringing different toys and such for the Metro Police to hand out. What a win that was back in December, and it's something they're going to be planning every year. And we're talking about the coloring contest and the essays, of which I would flunk on either one of those. You know, and that's within the Catholic schools that they sponsor. I mean, they're doing a lot. And, you know, they're always looking for your participation, too. You have to be Irish in some way, shape, or form.
So to be a Hibernian, yes. Real quick, because people ask this all the time. We covered it on the last time I was here.
Right.
Hibernian was the Roman name for Ireland. So they called Ireland Hibernia. So for centuries, we were called Hibernia.
Really? You know, I never knew that. I thought, is that where, because when we were in Ireland, where's Hibernia at?
Yeah. So there's, I said last time, which is a joke, but I'm kind of serious when I say it. It would be so much easier if my organization was called the Ancient Order of Irish Americans. It would be just, I wouldn't have to explain it.
Right.
But that's what a Hibernian is. It has a cool history to it, but not everybody knows what a Hibernian is. So that's part of our spreading the awareness of our organization, is teaching people about that.
Yeah. Oh boy, there's just a lot cooking.
There is a lot cooking, right? And we have so much more work to do, you know.
Give me an idea, Kevin, what a typical monthly meeting would entail.
Okay, so
first Wednesday of every month, right?
Correct. So from our meetings officially start at 7 p.m., but at 6 o'clock is our happy hour.
Ah,
yeah. So
I should have known. It's Irish meeting. Yeah, right.
So at the happy hour is just, you know, we're arriving, getting ready for the meeting.
Sure.
We have some drinks and some snacks, and, you know, everybody's just catching up with each other. And and about 6:40, we have a feature called Whiskey and the Word.
Okay.
So we feature, a member brings in a mystery bottle of whiskey or bourbon, and we read the upcoming gospel for Sunday.
Okay.
Right? We discuss that, and then we taste the whiskey. And try to guess what it is, where it's made, what the proof is, how much you think the bottle cost. It's whiskey tasting.
Sure.
It's not drinking per se, but it's just a fun way for us to.
Irish whiskey.
Not always.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
You'd be surprised. Sometimes it's Scotch, sometimes it's bourbon. So it's not limited to Irish. We've had a lot of Irish whiskey show up at our Whiskey and the Word tastings, but it's just a cool way for us to bond.
Yeah, sure. I know. Hey, that's a natural.
Over the gospel, right? So it's a bunch of guys hanging out, you know, tasting some whiskey, talking about the gospel. And sometimes it's a spirited debate about what the gospel was about. Sometimes it was, you know, sometimes just go, okay, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. But it's, you know, it's our version of Bible study before we get the meeting started.
But that's good. I mean, you're bringing the gospel, you're bringing the word into your meeting.
Correct. Oh, yeah, before we even start. So 7 o'clock, you know, we'll open it with opening prayers, Pledge of Allegiance. We have all of our officers go through their reports of what we're doing. And that can include any upcoming events that we have going on or past events, you know, the wrap-up, like of the Christmas party. We had a nice wrap-up part of our meeting. You know, anything that we're involved with in the future, we'll be discussing where we need to go, if there are any new rules we need to talk about. You know, about the health of the organization and the division and where we want to take it. So it's a pretty spirited meeting, a lot of fun, right? We enjoy a lot of humor and a lot of fun, but we're serious about it too. You know,
we have to. You're Irish,
correct?
Now, do you ever? And I'm just asking. Do you ever get into different members, for instance, their heritage and where they're from, their family is from in Ireland?
Yes, thank you for asking that. We have a feature in our meeting called "Where I'm From."
Really?
Yes. So we have a huge map of Ireland that's laminated. Okay, and each member is free. For each meeting, we have a volunteer. You talk about what you know, where your father's family is from and where your mother's family was from.
Okay.
And when you get done talking about your research, you put a dark green sticker on the town your father's family came from and a light green sticker on the town where your mother's family came from. So in our meeting hall, we have this huge map of Ireland and there's stickers all over representing, and it's all over the country. You know, there's no one specific region where we're all from. And everybody's stories are interesting. There isn't a dull story.
Oh, I'm sure.
Of, you know, where we came from. Right? Everybody's story is so interesting and very unique at times. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of our meeting as well. Another part of our meeting is we go through history. Connor is our division historian.
Right.
So he's always trying to link something historical, either with Nashville and the Irish, connected to whatever's going on in the calendar or certain events going on. So, Connor's done a lot of digging in the libraries and through online resources to find, the history of Irish Catholics in Nashville. And if I can,
sure.
We found a whole bunch of records with past officers of the Hibernians.
I bet this is going to be interesting. I hope you get some calls on this. I really do.
So, those listening out there, if you have family that's been in the region for a while and you're of Irish descent and you're Catholic, these last names are of the on-record officers of the Ancient Order of Hibernians 100 years ago. And
wow.
Yeah, about 100
Here in
years
Nashville.
plus. Here in Nashville. You ready?
Yeah.
I'll read them fast. Bowen.
Take your time because make sure they hear it.
Okay, so Bowen, Breen, Burke.
Breen, really?
Breen.
Father Breen was Irish?
Yeah. His brother? Yeah. Burke, Burns, Campbell, Casey, Cone, Connors, Coyle, Crowley, Doherty, Devine, Dowd, Fahey, Flanagan, Fox, Friel, Gibbons, Glenn, Glennon, Gorman, I know some Gormans here, Griffith, Haggerty, Healy, Johnson, Jordan, Kelly, Laffey, Lanier, Leahy, Lynch, Mahoney, Martin, McKeon, McCormick, McDonald, McDonough, McNary, McSweeney, McTeague, Mogan, Mooney, Malloy, Mulvihill, Murray, Murphy, O'Connor, O'Donnell, O'Donoghue. It's like an Irish phone book.
Right. It is.
There's a few more. O'Hanlon, O'Hare, O'Shaughnessy, Plunkett, Reeves, Rooney, Slowey, Sullivan, Swords, Timothy, Varley, Welsh, excuse me, Winter and Winters.
Really?
All past officers of the Hibernians. So if I said your family name,
yeah,
and they've been around the Nashville area for a while, it's very likely they were connected to Hibernians a long time ago. So we would love to hear from you.
Like I heard Martin. I would never have thought that Martin would be an Irish name.
Yeah, I mean, I think that spans a few different, countries, right?
Sure, yeah.
Martin's from Germany or England, right? That's a pretty common name.
Yeah, and that is so interesting. Now, Kevin, how can they get a hold of you, or to be recognized?
Great. We'd love to hear from you. So we have a website out there. It's aohnashville.com. We're on Facebook. So Ancient Order of Hibernians Nashville on Facebook, and on Instagram as the Ancient Order of Hibernians in Nashville as well. We also have a charitable side of our organization called the Sons of Erin Foundation.
Okay.
And that's sonsoferin.com, where that's a 501c3. So if you felt obliged to donate to our organization, you would do so through the Sons of Erin. And you're free to do so online. We would love any contributions to help us out because, again, like I said before, we're always volunteering. We're always trying to help out people in the area. So any help that we can get from outside sources would be great. But we would love for anybody to come and check us out at a meeting, come to our happy hour before the meeting. We'd love to meet everybody.
Now, where are the meetings held?
So they're at St. Patrick's on 2nd Avenue, first Wednesday of each month. And plus, we'll be at the parade.
First time I was ever at St. Patrick's, I heard Maura O'Connell.
Ooh.
Who an Irish singer.
Yeah.
My wife and I went and heard a great concert she gave there. Place was packed. People were standing outside the doors. I mean, she's just a great singer.
Yeah, their choir is great.
I've heard. I have not heard.
Oh, no, their choir is good. Yeah.
That's marvelous. Now, I do want to get back to the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Yes.
If you wanted to participate in this, how do you go about that?
So the Irish Network Nashville is running the parade, and you can go to their website. That's irishnetworknashville.com. You can participate or march in the parade. There's an application there. Application fee is $75. Or you can just go to the parade route and watch from the sidewalk, like so many hundreds of people do. So It's a pretty easy process, but we would love to get some more people marching in the parade, of course.
Sure.
We'd love to get it to the size of New York City, which is, a humongous...
Another week or two.
Yeah. But this radio show's going to do it, Ron.
Yeah, well, you never can tell. We were just so glad that you had such a great success at your Christmas program. And make sure you guys come back before that happens next year because, and next year, I hope as I mentioned it before, one of our children had surgery, so we weren't able to come to it that night. So we are looking forward to participating next year. That's for sure.
Yes.
This is marvelous. You got so much going on. You really do.
And there's even more. We're going to be at the Sumner County Irish Festival.
Okay.
That's the week before the parade, so about March 7th, I believe. So
okay, that makes sense.
Anybody out in that area, they've been doing the Irish Festival there for a number of years, so we'll have our booth out there, and the INN will be there as well. Mm-hmm. They're going to have Gaelic games, music, crafts, all of that. So if you're in that area of the diocese, come on out and say hello to us, dude. That's always a good day.
Yeah, it's is that the one held at the park down along the river?
Correct. And there's the house right there.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, that's that. We've been to that. That is very entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's a great day.
Yep. So anyhow, well, Kevin, appreciate you showing up here and being with us for the program to talk about the Ancient Order of Hibernians and everything that you got cooking. And you've cooked, and you're planning to cook some more. So.
We're very busy. But thank you very much, Ron. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks a million for being here. Hey, listen, if you have a program, event, or other ministry that you would be interested in promoting on Around the Diocese, drop me a line at ron.fleitz, now it's spelled F as in Frank, Leitz as in zebra, at NashvilleCatholicRadio.org. And we'll do our best to line you up, your organization or ministry here for a future program. Around the Diocese is locally produced and made possible through the generous donations of Ascension Healthcare, our listeners, sponsors, and the Diocese of Nashville. Broadcast worldwide via the Nashville Catholic Radio app, streaming at NashvilleCR.com, and locally available at 100.5 FM. We're shining the light of our Catholic faith from Nashville Catholic Radio. Until we meet again, my sincere thanks for listening. God bless you, and have a great faith journey.